I had 10 grand in my checking account. 6 months earlier, I was broke. Not broke like can't buy Starbucks broke. Broke like $42 in my account and rent due Friday broke. Same job, same bills, same city where a sandwich costs 18 bucks. The only thing that changed? I gave every single dollar a job before the month even started. It's called zero-based budgeting. And yeah, it sounds boring as hell, but it's the reason I'm 10K up while my buddies are still swiping credit cards for groceries. Here's exactly how it went down. 6 months ago, I checked my bank app and saw $42.37. Rent was $1,450, due in 4 days. That wasn't a whoops moment. That was a you messed up moment. Because I wasn't unemployed. I was pulling $4,200 a month after taxes. So where did it go? That's the uncomfortable truth nobody posts on Instagram. You can make decent money and still be dead broke. The system's rigged, but not how you think. It's rigged by silence, by the $3 here, $11 there that bleed you out slow. DoorDash, late fees, I deserve it Amazon orders at 1 a.m. Death by 1,000 swipes. So I did something that felt dumb at first. I sat down with a legal pad and wrote the number 4,200 at the top. Then I spent it. All of it. On paper before the month started. That's zero-based budgeting. Income minus expenses equals zero. Not zero in your account, zero left unassigned. Every dollar gets a job before you're allowed to touch it. Month 1 was ugly. My jobs looked like this. Rent, $1,450, car, $385, insurance, $160, student loans, $210, groceries, $400, gas, $180, phone, $75. That left me with $1,340. On paper, that's over $1,000 of extra. In real life, that's where I'd usually vanish it. So I gave it jobs too. $600 went to a bucket called Oh Crap Fund. Not emergency fund, Oh Crap Fund. Because when your tire blows, you don't feel emergent, you feel oh crap. $400 went to a credit card I'd been ignoring. Balance, $3,280. APR, 24.99%. That's legalized robbery. $340 went to buffer. Money that sits in checking so I stop paying overdraft fees like a chump. Income, $4,200. Assigned, $4,200. Leftover, $0. The first 2 weeks, I hated it. I'd open DoorDash, see that I'd only given dining out $60 for the whole month, and close the app mad. That's the tension. Zero-based doesn't tell you don't spend. It shows you the math before you lie to yourself. Here's the part nobody tells you about budgeting. It's not a math problem. It's a systems problem. Your brain is running on autopilot. Swipe, feel good, forget. Zero-based puts a speed bump in front of every dollar. You have to look it in the eye first. Week 3, something weird happened. I had $22 left in groceries and wanted Chipotle. Old me would have said screw it and spent the $14. New me did the math. $22 minus $14 is $8. That's 2 days of eggs and rice. I made a sandwich. That's a $14 decision. Do that 20 times and you just found $280. Month 1 ended. I checked the damage. Credit card, down $400. Oh Crap Fund, up $600. Overdraft fees, 0. First time in a year. I didn't make more money, I just stopped leaking it. Month 2, I got cocky. Gave myself $120 for fun money. No job, just fun. Gone in 6 days. Sneakers. So month 3, I changed the rule. Every dollar needs a name and a purpose. Fun became concert tickets June 14th, $120, one job. If I didn't buy the tickets, the money couldn't wander off to sneakers. It had to be reassigned, on purpose, in writing. That friction is the whole game. By month 3, the Oh Crap Fund hit $1,800. Then my car battery died, $210. Old me, panic, credit card, 24.99% interest, shame spiral. New me moved $210 from oh crap fund to car repair, paid cash, moved on. No drama, no debt. That's when I realized what I'd built. I wasn't saving money, I was buying back my own peace. Let's talk real numbers, because hype is cheap and math isn't. 6 months of income, $4,200 times 6, that's $25,200 after tax. Fixed costs, rent, car, insurance, loans, phone, $2,480 a month. Over 6 months, $14,880. Variable costs I controlled, groceries, gas, household, fun, gifts, I capped at $820 a month. 6 months, $4,920. That left $900 per month I used to be blind to. Here's where it went. Credit card debt, $3,280 to zero. Killed it in month 4. That alone saved me $68 a month in interest. $68 I light on fire before. Oh crap fund built to $3,000 and stopped. That's 3 months of bare bones expenses. Buffer and checking, $1,000 permanent. No more overdraft fees. Those were costing me $35 a pop 3 to 4 times a month. Do the math, that's another $140 I was donating to Chase. Sinking funds, $2,000 total. That's cash parked for stuff I know is coming. Car registration, Christmas, annual subscriptions. Things that used to surprise me every year like the calendar is some mystery novel. Leftover actually saved $1,720 in a high-yield account. Added up, $3,280 plus $3,000 plus $1,000 plus $2,000 plus $1,720. That's $11,000. I said $10K in the title because $1,000 of that was already spent on the car battery and a new tire. Money did its job and left. So yeah, $10,000 in 6 months. Not from a side hustle, not from crypto, not from eating ramen, from telling my money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Now, here's the uncomfortable math nobody likes. The average American household carries $7,951 in credit card debt. At 24% APR, that's $1,908 a year in interest. $1,908 to rent your own money. Zero-based budgeting doesn't pay 24%. It fires that landlord. But let's contrast hype versus reality. Hype is budgeting is freedom. Reality, budgeting feels like handcuffs for 45 days. Your friends will call you cheap when you say it's not in the budget. Your brain will throw a tantrum when you can't click buy now. Freedom shows up later. Month 4 when your card hits 0 and you realize no one can call you about a minimum payment ever again. Hype is anyone can do this. Reality, anyone can, but most won't. Because it requires you to face the tape, to write down that you spent $614 on takeout last month, to admit you're not bad with money, you're just not direct. Zero-based forces direction. Month 5, I got a raise, $300 a month more. Old me would have lifestyle crept so fast you'd get whiplash. New apartment, new car payment. New me did the zero-based thing. Wrote $4,500 at the top instead of $4,200. Gave $200 of it to house down payment fund, $100 to investing. 0 left unassigned. That's the quiet part. Zero-based doesn't stop when you get rich. It's how you get rich. Every dollar still needs a job. The jobs just get bigger. So zoom out. What's the bigger implication here? Banks don't make money when you're in control. They make money on your overdrafts, your minimum payments, your I'll figure it out later. The entire credit system is built on you not assigning every dollar. They bet on your leakage. Zero-based budgeting plugs the leaks, which means the system doesn't hate it. The system doesn't know it exists. You're not in the game anymore. But there's risk too. The risk is you do this, see the numbers, and realize how much you've set on fire. I burned $14,000 last year. Didn't invest it, didn't pay off debt, didn't enjoy it, just poof. That realization doesn't feel good. The risk is also thinking you're done. You're not. Month 7, I got lazy, stopped assigning dollars, figured I had the habit down. Blew $700 on nonsense in 2 weeks. Zero-based isn't a diet, it's a dashboard. You don't stop checking the fuel gauge because the tank was full last month. So here's where we land. I saved $10,000 in 6 months on a $50K salary in a city that charges $7 for coffee. Not because I'm disciplined. I'm not. I'm impulsive and I like nice stuff. I saved it because I built a system that's stronger than my impulses. A system where every dollar has to raise its hand and say why it exists. No motivational fluff, just arithmetic and accountability. Which brings us to the question nobody asks out loud. If you wrote down your take-home pay right now and gave every dollar a job until you hit zero, what would be left unemployed? And whose pocket is it in right now? I'm Money Fandom. Do the math before the month does you.